What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Thanks for checking out our channel. My name is Mike. This is the ECW East Coast Wizardry. Welcome. Today we're going to talk about breaking down the Golos deck I present to you. My Stanley kit, as recommended by the professor, or possibly you would say reviewed by the professor. Give him his credit. That's how I first learned about this thingy. Holds your commander decks and all kinds of magic goodies. Real nice. My wife picked it up for me from Home Depot at a very reasonable rate. Anyhow, let's get the deck out. There he is, fam. R.I.P. R.I.P. Everyone tells me to keep playing with them and we'll let you use them, but I'm feel at this point I accept the challenge, right? It's time to build a new deck. So I'm trying to move on and move forward and stay positive, if you will, and try to use this opportunity to spark the creative process. So I actually tried to go live tonight to share this with you guys, but apparently this account is still relatively young, so I didn't have that ability, but hopefully I'll be able to do that soon. But I want to share with you this deck a little bit. I'm not going to, say every single card or do anything like that, but I got an Expedition map, a tutor, just, lands, some card draw elements, some dorks, a mana rock. I do like this land, the Emergent Zone, just because it gives everything flash, that's a pretty cool ability. They banned a card named Flash, right? So to have that ability, it's a combo off at an unexpected time. I do like that idea. Gemstone Mine, this was always a good old staple card, right? For mana. Some card draw, some removal, little dork dude, removal. Some lands, I do have a Chrome Mox in here, what do you know? Some lands, a mana rock, part of a combo piece, another combo piece, mana rock, a Farseek, mana dork, lands, removal. So far, we've gone through over 20 cards, and I still don't really think there's anything to be worth banning, personally. I did see some other videos. I could possibly link it in the thing. I'm not trying to call anyone out, but they do say cooler heads prevail. So I'm trying to let the dust settle a little bit and try to see things clearly and not be so emotional. I don't want to live my life. I was mad at Wizards a long time ago, back in the day, right, when they did Chronicles. For us old players who were obviously a lot younger at that time, Chronicles rocked our world. They reprinted everything, and they set a precedent that they were going to reprint stuff. And that really, at that point I was already deep in the game, even though it was a young era then, and it really rubbed me the wrong way. So this was, this Golos banning is right up there for me. People don't want to pin it on Wizards. They want to put it on the rules committee. Whatever. Whoever did it, they all talk. They talk about Studio X. There's a crossover. I mean, come on. You can't. Who you fooling right now? Come on. So. The game is good. The game Richard Garfield made, it's a good game. I still stand by possibly the best game ever made. And this current iteration of banning or whatever it is, I don't love it. I don't agree with it. I don't believe it was necessary. You could make a good argument that Golos was healthy for the format, right? He was the most popular commander, so he obviously attracted a lot of people to play the game. He was, I do believe in having restrictions in terms of creativity, but Golos gave you a chance to just kind of, I don't want to say do whatever you want, but he did. And I think that's why they're banning him, because they think he could just be better than any commander. And that's true. There was a niche population that did abuse him. I don't think I was one of those people. They use tutoring for that specific land, like in a mono black deck. I never did that. Just to get Cabal coffers or whatever it is. People did things like that. That was never really my steez. So, I can't really speak to that. I never got experienced playing against that either. So, apparently it happened. I don't know how widespread that type of behavior was, especially how frequently us Commander players use Rule 0. Like, how often was that really happening? I know people don't have a permanent play group, but I mean, you sign up for a power level online. If someone's doing that, maybe they're in the wrong power level. I don't know. Anyhow, so back to my deck. Why we created this video. I mean, we looked at 25% of the deck. It's just mana rocks, removal, some card draw, dorks, and in my cards there were some combo pieces in there. Lands, a Mishra's Bubble, a counter spell. I mean, I am running ad nauseum in this deck. I told you guys it was one of my stronger decks, but I don't think that's why Golos is banned. I mean, ad nauseum is a whole separate thing. I know people want to say that's CEDH, but I don't have Thassa's Oracle in here or anything like that. I mean, this card has never won me the game. That's not even really my true combo piece. It's just this is just a deck where I can do goofy stuff. Like, I have that Mind Spring. Like, when you have enough mana to activate Golos' ultimate, 7 mana, you can pump that into an X spell, right? So I do that, and I just do, wacky stuff. I got, dorks in here. I do have a Smothering Tithe. Got to put it in some deck. Another bauble, Wayfarer's Bubble. Casualties of War. That's like a janky card. Just destroys things. Lotus Cobra. Wow. Seagate Restoration. Anyone else running this? The flip side? I kind of like this card. I've done some wacky stuff with this. Basalt Monolith. You can run these cards. Growth Spiral. This deck, Neoform. This is the kind of deck that I made a strong deck. It doesn't, like I said, crush every game. It's just a weird kind of a deck. Finale of Revelation. This is a freaking great card draw spell, right? You guys can't even see it. But anyhow, it's got X in it. So even if you do a Golos Ultimate and he reveals this, I can't even play this, right? Because it has X. X is going to equal 0. So all these things with X in it don't even make sense in this deck. That's what, I mean, Magic players will understand that. It's not supposed to be this oppressive, deck. It's just it's a deck. It's a vehicle where I just do some wacky things in it. I don't know. I have a Soul Ring. What deck doesn't? Paradise Druid. Wow. A dork. Caves of Golos. A Noble Hierarch. I have Pair of the Abyss into this deck. Like I said, that's one of my card draw, just weird things. Birds of Paradise. This is a revised edition, actually. Pretty decent condition. Yeah, I know I don't have the best camera, but it is what it is. Crop Rotation. Wrath of God. I got one board wipe in there, right? So there's just that kind of a deck. Like, this deck doesn't even have a real win con, other than that one combo, right? And I don't have like a lot of tutors in this deck, so I've never comboed it off using Golos' ultimate. Like, that's never happened. The odds of that happening are like, it's pretty slim. We could actually do the math on that. I'm not doing it right now, okay? But it's never happened. I never even got like one of the combo pieces out with his ultimate. Like I said, I don't know. I'm going to do something else with these cards. There's a lot of good cards here at all different rarity levels. I'm still not really ready to like so-called take it apart. Like I said, this whole banning, although people will say the rules committee talked about this and hinted that this was coming and whatnot, and I saw those older articles or whatever, tidbits. The bottom line is it kind of did come out of the blue. Like I said in my previous video, like 2 years after this card's been around. So, I'm not sure exactly where we're going to go from here. I'm open to rebuilding the deck, to trying to have a life without Golos. And like I said, I actually do have hopes that they just might unban him. I think that's, I don't know, they might not. Like I said, I could see like those niche cases where he was just a land tutor in the command zone. You know what I mean? I get that. I never really use him that way. The land I would get was just something to help me to activate his ultimate because he needed, the 5 colors. So whatever I didn't have, I was usually finding something like that. It was never any Diamond Valley or any bizarre land. So anyhow, just wanted to kind of check in with everyone. Thanks for supporting the channel, the videos lately. It's good to have you. Welcome to the new subscribers, and hope to check in with you guys soon with some more positive energy, because I still love this game, and I'm not going to let the rules committee or anyone ruin it for me or for my play group. So hope you guys are having a good day, and check in with you guys soon. Alright, peace.